G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome to the third episode in the second season of the FIFA 17 Chelsea career mode. I gotta say, you guys have blown me out of the water with the fantastic support you have shown to start off this second season. It's been pretty damn cool, didn't expect it. So if you guys want to see another episode tomorrow, make sure that you smash that like button. If we could hit over 200 likes again, then I'll make sure I get a video out for you. Also, make sure that you do hit that subscribe button down below. If you are new around here, we are posting career mode content on the daily. In today's episode, we will be beginning our Premier League season. I do believe our first game is against Watford, which should be pretty damn interesting. We also have some more transfer business to get done. We will be signing a brand new centre midfielder or centre defensive midfielder, which I'm very excited about. But before we do all that, we have to answer your press conference questions, so let's get into it. As per normal, fellas, if you want to have a chance of getting your question answered in the next video, don't forget to leave a comment down below. Sparring DK asked the first question. He says, Australian sources have stated an influx of youth goalkeepers coming through Australian academies. Do you have any intention of scouting for a youth keeper in your home country? You know, we do need a new backup goalkeeper. Eduardo left on a free transfer at the end of last season, and we need a new backup goalkeeper. I do know that the goalkeeper scouting and goalkeeper growth this year is very easy to abuse. Once you get a player in your academy, just keep training them and you can grow them up. So I'm definitely interested in bringing in or growing up the next Mark Schwarzer, the next Matty Ryan, the next Mark Bosnich. Australia has a proud history of having amazing goalkeepers, and I'm keen to continue that tradition. Hugo Israelson says, what do you think about EA adding the Premier League layout to FIFA? You know, it's gonna save me a lot of time in post-production. If you guys didn't see or you didn't notice, about halfway through the first season, I did start adding Premier League scorecards because I was a bit bored of the default Premier League scorecard at the top left, and it's going to save me some time, but it's going to kind of set me, I don't know, it's going to make my content look very similar to the rest of people because nobody else that I know of had that scorecard, but it's going to save me a lot of time because it takes a long time to add that Premier League scorecard. But overall, I'm pretty damn happy they're adding the layout. I was a little bit disappointed when I noticed that they didn't have all the Premier League stuff, so it's definitely going to be a lot better and a lot more realistic and engaging experience. Harry Power says, William's mum has recently died in real life. How do you feel about that? You know, my heart and my thoughts go out to William. I doubt he's going to see this at all, but if he somehow does, my thoughts go out for your brother. It's not an easy experience. I can't imagine what it's going to be like when I lose my mum eventually, but yeah, I definitely feel sorry for him, and there's not too much to say about it. It's just thoughts go out to you and your family. And the final question in today's press conference comes from Dylan He, who says, JarradHD, you have been using Courtois for every game. Would you like to play another goalkeeper for possible the easy team instead the same goalkeeper every time? So a little bit of poor grammar there, but I'm thinking what he's trying to say is, do you want to get a new goalkeeper in that you can play against the lower ranked teams? And yes, if I do go ahead with what I said when Sparring DK did comment earlier, if I get an Australian goalkeeper, I'll play him against the easier teams. But the reason that I've been playing Courtois virtually every game is because goalkeeper stamina, they don't lose their stamina, so he's never tired and he doesn't really get injured. Goalkeepers don't get injured this FIFA. Touch wood, it doesn't happen to us, but why not have a 90 rated Courtois keeper in there to virtually give us a better shot at keeping a clean sheet? So that is where we will conclude today's press conference, fellas. Thank you once again for your fantastic questions. Let's get into the gameplay now. So before we can continue any of the transfer talks, we have to play the opening game of our Premier League season. A pretty rainy day, or it's a bit snowy actually. I didn't mean to put that, I put rain on, but oh well. It looks like we're playing in some pretty snowy conditions here against Watford. So here is our starting 11 for the opening day of the Premier League season. Antoine Griezmann making his Chelsea debut. Very excited to see how he goes. He's starting up front with Dybala. We have Christensen and Bonucci as our centre-backs, and Hazard on the left. And then here is the Watford starting 11. Begovic, our former keeper, is in between the sticks for them. Daryl Janmat, Igalo, they got Okaka, Pereira, Barami, Kabul. They're playing 5 at the back. Good stuff, Bonucci. He goes to Nainggolan, who goes to Griezmann. Here we go. Nainggolan through to Griezmann. Can he get a goal on debut? Yes, he does. What a way to start your Chelsea career. Antoine Griezmann scoring our first goal for the Premier League season. His first goal as a Chelsea player. What a start. Get in there. Watford's defence just left a gaping hole. Look at that. When we passed it back to Nainggolan, the Watford defender ran straight to him and stopped marking Griezmann. We just thread it straight through to Griezmann, and he slots it home comfortably. Here we go. Griezmann again on the attack. Here we go. Nainggolan, same thing again. That is 2-0. What is going on here? This is virtually identical to what the last goal was. Watford's defence giving us way too much space, and we have started this Premier League season in perfect fashion. 2-0 up. Threading that one through there to Daryl Janmat. We're just jockeying. What kind of a pass was that? It goes straight out to Okaka though, who had so much space. He takes a long strike straight at Courtois. Oh, far out. They've got it here. Igalo going to Okaka. He shoots and he scores. I don't know how he managed to get the shot off, but Watford are back into this game. 52nd minute, and it is 2-1. A very soft goal to concede there, but it has made this game quite interesting. See, I thought, that's just unlucky. We're just passing it around. He goes to Griezmann. Griezmann turns. Come on, Griezmann. He's taken down. That's going to be a free kick. Dybala, he's going to try getting this one in. I wanted to take it on the other foot, but it's going to be Dybala anyways. They jump early. He shoots. He scores it. Paulo Dybala off the crossbar gives us a 3-1 advantage. Shout out to the Watford wall, jumping so freaking early, but 4 minutes after Watford get back into this game, we stick another dagger into their hearts. What a free kick off the bottom of the crossbar. See how early they jumped there? But that is a perfect free kick. Straight through to Dybala. What can we do here? Oh, I see the run. Griezmann, can he get a brace? Antoine Griezmann, what a goal. Making it 4-1. He's done a bit of that hotline bling. The first time Griezmann does hotline bling in a Chelsea uniform. That was pure class. What a run. Look, I saw that. He just made the run straight away from Kabul. And that is an awesome finish. World class. Oh, brilliant tackle from Fabregas. Here we go. Griezmann threading it through to Michy Batshuayi, fresh off the bench. Can he open his account? No, he can't. Can Nainggolan? No. They're looking to get a second goal here, running straight through our defense. Good save, Courtois. One last opportunity here for Watford. Can they get a consolation goal? Igalo shoots. Igalo puts it over. And that is probably going to be the final highlight of the game. And there it is, fellas. That is full time. I cannot think of a better way to open our Premier League account. A 4-1 dominant victory over Watford. And I'm honestly so excited to see how many goals we can bang in this season. With Griezmann, Dybala, Nainggolan all running that front three, we are going to bang them in. Don't forget, we have friggin' James as well, and we're going to sign a new centre defensive midfielder. Oh my god, this is going to be a good season. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the first social media update for season number 2 of the Chelsea Career Mode series. We are looking to include a lot more of these throughout the season. Didn't really make too many of them last season, but this season it is a new story. Social media is running wild after Antoine Griezmann's debut for Chelsea, where he did score a brace. The player himself took to Instagram following the game and did post a photo with his adorable dogs, with the caption reading, "Absolute pleasure to score a brace on my debut for Chelsea. Looking forward to a relaxing night with this beast, and then we go tomorrow." The official Chelsea Twitter account did post a photo of the first hotline bling from Antoine Griezmann, his signature celebration with the simple caption, "What a time to be alive." Hopefully we can see many more hotline bling celebrations in a Chelsea jersey this season. Staying on Twitter, and we will see a tweet from a Chelsea fan account, Chelsea FC Life. They did post a tweet to us and the Chelsea FC account saying, "Hurry up and announce this machine of a man," attaching a picture of Andres Gomes. Hopefully we can bring him in by the end of the episode. Alright lads, so we have a transfer offer here for Pione Sisto, but he is going nowhere. He has been fantastic for us. Shout out to B Monas, our scout in Europe, who did tell us to sign him last season. He is going nowhere. And lads, last episode we did get all of these players accepting contracts. They all accept their contracts. I did get you guys to vote in a straw poll on who you thought we should bring in. And the two players that were voted highest, well, the three players that were voted highest were Andre Gomes, Andre Gomes, William Carvalho, and Tony Cruz. Now we have a decision to make. I'm leaning towards Andre Gomes, 87 overall, 24 years old. That is a pretty good thing. That's pretty good overall already. I'm going to reject Busquets. I'm going to reject Krychaliak. I'm going to reject Thiago. You know, William Carvalho would be a pretty good signing. He's a lot cheaper than the other ones, and he is a designated centre defensive midfielder. Tony Cruz as well, although I don't know if he's the best signing in regards of our team. In fact, I'm going to reject Tony Cruz. Andre Gomes or William Carvalho. A lot more money for Gomes, but he is younger and a higher overall. William Carvalho, older and a lower overall, but 30 or 22 million difference. Lads, I'm going to go with the poll. I am going to accept Andre Gomes. Welcome to Chelsea Football Club, Andre Gomes. Yes. I'm sorry, Carvalho, you would have been a great addition to the side, but I am a man of the people, and I'm going to go with Gomes. And we will now have our first training session for today's episode. Charlie Musonda, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Andres Christensen, Ola Aina, and Tamori all being trained. Let's see how these fellas go. Let's see how high we can get them. Not the greatest of training sessions, but everybody going up decently. Now, taking a look at our finances, we have about 26.5 million in budget, just under 120,000 in wages, so we have enough money to still bring in some decent players, but who are we going to bring in? That's the main question. I could go for a backup goalkeeper, although I don't think that's too necessary. In all honesty, our squad is stacked. We get a transfer offer now for Victor Moses. He's been a pretty good player for us in this series so far. However, left mid position wise, with Charlie Musonda coming back and having Pedro, he probably moves down to my 4th string option on that side. So if I can get a decent amount of money for him, I will sell him on. 16.5 million is my counter offer to West Brom. And another transfer offer comes in. This time it is for Mason Mount, a player that I am looking to sell. £325,000 from Crew Alexandria. I will accept that. Kit numbers wise, I want to know what your thoughts are. Our new signings, where should they be positioned number wise? I have changed Courtois to number 1. I don't know why I didn't do that from the get-go of this series, but Bonucci, I don't really want him wearing 26. I feel like he should be like a number 3 or a 4, but let me know there. We got Griezmann, 37 just doesn't feel right. I don't really know the origins of his numbers, but let me know about his number. And then, where are you, our new signing? Gomes, 19, I don't know. We now play our second game in the Premier League season, our first game on the road, and we are travelling to one of my favourite stadiums in English football. I don't know what it is, but I just love the Stadium of Light. We are taking on Sunderland, the Black Cats. Let's see what we can do. So taking a look at the Sunderland starting 11, they've got Vito Minone in goals, Saido Berahino starting up front for Sunderland, Paddy McNair, Kazri, Kadamol, Jermaine Lenz, Van Arnholt. They've got a half-decent side. And then taking a look at our starting 11, it is a little bit weaker compared to the last game, although we do have James Rodriguez, Batshuayi, Gomes, all coming into the starting 11. I'm pretty confident that we will be able to put in a good shift here. Let's see if we can be as good as we were against Watford. James trying to get some attacking opportunities. Nice passing. Antoine Griezmann through to Michy Batshuayi. Michy. Nice. Michy's going to finesse it. Oh, great save. Get the rebound. There it is. James Rodriguez in the right place at the right time to collect the scraps. And we have a 1-0 lead here at the Stadium of Light. Very nice individual play from Michy Batshuayi. He was pretty unlucky not to get the goal himself. They're on the attack here, Sunderland. Paddy McNair going straight through to Berahino, and I thought he equalised. Oh, well intercepted from Pione Sisto. We're going to play the advantage. I should have gone to Batshuayi first time, but we go to Charlie Musonda. Musonda on the angle off the crossbar. That would have been a great goal. They whipped that one in there. Well done. Free kick, surely. Ah, oh, how's that not a free kick? And James has stayed down. Far out. Another injury. Come on! James goes down. That should have been a bloody foul. We lose Pedro to an injury in the 50th, and now we lose James. Get your shit together, EA. So many freaking injuries. Gonna pass that one to Michy. Who goes? I see you, Griezmann. Nice ball. Griezmann. It falls over to Baker. Fresh off the bench, he shoots, he scores his first touch as a Chelsea player, and Baker finds the back of the net. Maybe I should give him more game time because that was a fantastic finish on the angle. Maybe that James Rodriguez injury happened for a reason. Just look at that, lucky deflection. But that is a class finish. Good stuff there from Musonda. Our youngsters are really stepping up today. Look at the pace from the Belgian winger. Running straight through. He's going to pass that one there to Baker. Through to Michy. Michy holding it up. He goes to Griezmann. Griezmann shoots. What a save from Minone. And now we get the corner from it. I'm going to belt that one in there with Griezmann. Header. Oh. Musonda though. Musonda belts it. Oh, what? No way! Bonucci scores! He's gonna... Can you hear me? Oh, wow. What are you doing, Sunderland? 3-0. That is perhaps the most fortunate goal ever. We mishit it like hell, but they pass it and Bonucci tackles it into the goal. Sunderland get a free kick here. It's going to be their final thing of the game. It's Kazri. Hits that one and he scores it. Sunderland, what a free kick. They honestly didn't deserve that goal, but, you know, after the fortunate goals we scored, I guess we can give them one back. Let's look at this on the replay. Straight in between Batshuayi and Griezmann. There it is, fellas. That is full time, and that is another comfortable victory. A 3-1 victory this time at the Stadium of Light. It was a little bit close up until the final 10 minutes. Baker scores that goal, and then Bonucci just gets an absolute gift. We will take it, and that is 2 from 2 in the Premier League season. So West Brom get back to us. 15 million for Victor Moses. I will accept that. It'll be absolutely criminal not to accept 15 million pounds for your 4th string left midfielder. So he's been a good player for us, but 15 million for a 4th string player is very, very decent. James Rodriguez, hyperextended knee, 4 weeks on the sidelines. Let's see about Pedro. Only 9 days. Thank the Lord. I thought when he went down, that was his season over, but luckily, not too bad. So Mason Mount has left Chelsea. He's going to Crew Alexandria for £325,000. Alright, so I am going to take the advice in the press conference from Sparring DK, and I am going to set up a scouting network in Australia. I'm going to try finding a goalkeeper, so let's go 6 months, and we will go goalkeeper. Let's find ourselves the next Mark Bosnich or the next Mark Schwarzer, yeah. Now, taking a look at contracts, I'm going to go and sort out some of our players with less than a year in their contracts before January. And whilst we have a lot of money, because we don't need anybody at the moment, so I may as well spend some of this money on some new players. So Rajanan Golan, £170,000. I am more than happy to offer that to him. He has been one of our best players this whole series. And if I'm being honest, none of these guys right now interest me enough to go and offer them more money for more contract time, because a lot of them want an extra £10,000 each. So I'll save that and see who impresses me throughout the season. But I do know Kurt Zouma has come to me a lot in this season asking for more money, so I will go ahead and offer Kurt Zouma a new contract. He has asked for it, so £100,000, 2 years, and he will be an important first team player. And you know what, fellas, that is where I am going to end today's episode. We are going to end it ahead of our EFL Cup game against Manchester United. We've been shafted in that regard, taking on Man United in the opening round of the EFL Cup. However, lads, if you did enjoy today's episode, make sure that you leave a like on the video. Also, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. Make sure that you check out my social media links, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Snapchat. But most importantly, fellas, I hope you have a fantastic day. It has been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace.